People who fall asleep within 5 minutes of lying down. How? 1. This is going to sound funny, but I read it a long time ago and it works for me. It is easier to fall asleep when your eyes are tired. After you lay down and get comfy, blink your eyes as fast as you can, repeatedly, for a full 60 seconds. I don't time it. I usually just count to 60 using 1 Mississippi 2 Mississippi. It requires a lot of physical effort and usually at about the 45 seconds mark it becomes incredibly hard to keep going. I usually fall asleep directly after this. 2. Close my eyes and I'm out. I can't sleep more than 2 hours at a time though, that part isn't good. 3. They probably don't stare at Reddit. I could sleep a lot more if I didn't stare into my phone a few hours before bed. 4. I put together a little story in my head. I try not to sleep and continue the story with eyes closed, but pretty soon I just drift off to sleep. 5. Instead of putting pressure on yourself with expectations of instant sleep, just simply enjoy the act of being in bed. Unwinding. Resting. Being in bed is enjoyable and I have a smile as I doze off. Don't think of problems, you can't solve them in bed. Or, if all else fails, just think about how you get to enjoy hours of bliss, hopefully. 6. According to my late cousin who fought in Afghanistan, Soviet paratroopers use this to fall asleep quickly. You close your eyes, roll them backwards in your head and try to keep them that way. I rarely do this because it's uncomfortable and requires physical effort, but yeah, it works for me when I stick with it for 3 to 5 minutes. The main reason I can't sleep is thoughts, and concentrating on the eyeballs makes them go away. 7. Stay up until my body is like no more please and then jack off.